So my little Tattle Tells and Tattle Mells, because representation matters, y'all. Listen, it's Saturday, but we gotta talk about that. Real Housewives of Atlanta is scheduled to return May 1st. You know your girl is gonna be reviewing that. Also, I'm gonna be reviewing Love and Marriage Huntsville tonight, right after the show. But listen, let's get into the Real Housewives of Atlanta gossip. It's been long rumored. Fans have always asked, why isn't Phaedra Parks back on that show, right? Now, there was always a rumor that Kandi said it's either her or me, but it was never quite confirmed because you know Kandi don't like to get involved in the mess. And Phaedra was always playing coy. I remember seeing a bunch of interviews where she was like, oh, I live in Buckhead. I don't watch the show. I've evolved as a person. And I always was led to be, okay, so Faye don't want to come back. That's her choice. But guess what? Kandi's going on record and basically once again ripped up these smoke and mirror lies that Phaedra likes to spread this innuendo and let them know. And let us know basically that Phaedra ain't coming back because she ain't invited back. Because as long as the resident head honcho of Atlanta, right, she's the only OG left, the last one standing, is around, Phaedra ain't welcome back. And no, it's not negotiable. You don't believe me? I got the full audio. Let's listen to what Kandi got to say and then meet me after the jump and we'll discuss.
I just finished season 14. That's my 13th season. Well, when it come out, there'll be 13 seasons for me. So I said, as long as they rocking with me, I'm going to rock with them because it's still like, I'm still able to do other things I'm passionate about. So it's not like it's stopping me from doing nothing else. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What if they brought Phaedra back? Would you still be on the show?
No.
Oh, that's it. Then you're out of there.
I mean, it's just like, I just don't think she and I need to interact. You know what I mean? I'll let her do her thing. When they decide to do that, then, you know. Let her do her thing.
Okay, you'll be like, okay, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Nice knowing y'all. you better choose up and choose.
It's not even about making the choices because she's on, other shows or whatever. So I'm like,
no, but they said that the rumors were like she wants to come back.
I don't know what she want to do. We ain't talk.
Yeah, and that situation is not fixable.
No, it's not fixable. No.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
You know what, Phaedra, it's tricky. Like the show title, it's tricky.
So, first things first. Yes, I was being a little messy. Did y'all see that last picture I put up on Phaedra on the slideshow? Shout out to Faye and her original face. Why she look like a cross between a very beautiful Muppet, the Claremont twins, and who else? Taylor from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. They need to literally start putting the plastic surgeons in Atlanta in jail. They give everybody the same face and it don't look good on any of them. Who told you looking like a high-class escort version of a Muppet was the look? It's not. Phaedra was already so pretty. Why she... Anyway, listen. Whatever. Listen. I don't care if people get plastic surgery. Half the time I'm admiring people's plastic surgery, but when you go across the line and you start to look like a Muppet, I call it. To your own species. Anyway, listen. So let's talk about what Kandi said, because Kandi's been dropping a lot of bombshells. One, Phaedra ain't invited back. Now and again, Phaedra was playing coy, right? Because I remember this one article I read where somebody said 5 years have passed since a huge blow up with Kandi. And maybe they've run into each other. And people wondered, have you guys run into each other? How'd it go? And Phaedra said, we've seen each other maybe once, but I live in Buckhead. Okay, Phaedra, and Kandi owns half of Atlanta. What's your point? I can see you stunting on Portia like that, right? But Portia Quises kept lived in Buckhead too. Anybody can get into that neighborhood, right? As long as they got a printer on an IKEA lac table and some whiteout, they can get into that neighborhood. Phaedra also tried to shade this cast. This was, I think, last year, saying that I don't follow the show and noting that she has love for Sheree. But as it stands, Phaedra doesn't. As it stands, Phaedra doesn't think about it anymore when it comes to her old stomping grounds. Nonetheless, that hasn't stopped producers from reaching out to Phaedra and asking for her to return. Phaedra said they asked her to return. She said, every year I'm approached at some part of the year, but it's not something I want to do. I don't believe for 1 second that's true. You can see by Bravo with Kandi and the gang that is Bravo's golden child. I don't believe for 1 second they were begging Phaedra to come back, right? Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. I don't think there's a chance in hell that Phaedra's going to be asked back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. She wasn't even there for Sheree's fashion show, and they had everybody Deshaun, Dwight, they had everybody there. They even had the white Miley Cyrus Tammy there with her blonde cornrows. Anyway, we'll laugh about that later. That don't matter. But you know what? She is going to be on the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip. It is going to be a nice kiki. What do y'all think the odds of Phaedra being asked to have her own Bravo show is? Seriously, Phaedra still knows a lot of people. She still runs in a lot of circles. She got those two cute little boys. And if they could get Apollo and his fiance / is that his wife yet on the show? Man, I'm gonna watch it. I don't know about y'all, but I'm gonna watch it just to see Phaedra and Apollo argue in the garage, and her be like, "Go away with me, that Apollo." Y'all remember that iconic scene? I can't see that happening. And if you heard Kandi said, listen, I'm paraphrasing. She was like, I'm not into stopping people's bags. Phaedra can get a bag. We just can't get a bag together. You can get a bag up high, up low, around the corner, back again. You just not getting a bag with me on the same platform. And I can respect that, because you can say what you want. Phaedra literally started a rumor that could have basically destroyed Kandi. Forget about national TV, because we're so used to scammers, Simon, coming on to Real Housewives of Atlanta and all those shows that we kind of roll our eyes like, oh, how would that have ruined your business? But you forget, Kandi is a real businesswoman. She was a businesswoman before, she had money before, and her actual reputation means something. Which brings us to our second point. Why does Kandi got so much animosity for Phaedra as opposed to Portia? Now, I think there's two reasons like that. One, don't nobody know how Kandi really feels about Portia, because she never speaks about Portia, which lets me know Portia's irrelevant to her. Which brings me to my point. Phaedra was like her best friend. They really thought they had a bond for life. I think it hurt more. I think it cut deeper. I think she expected way more from Phaedra. And I think that's why she can't move on from Phaedra, but she can move on from Portia. Second of all, right? Ain't nobody, and this is the big takeaway, ain't nobody talking about Portia coming back to Real Housewives of Atlanta. The only people that are doing that are Portia's fans. Bravo executives aren't, the cast isn't, and Kandi isn't. So why would she even have to worry about Portia coming back? Third of all, Portia does such a good job of playing herself. I don't even think Kandi even got to say anything. But Phaedra is a little bit on the dangerous side. Portia's dangerous too, but thank God she appears to be so stupid. It's no threat, right? She's like a dangerous person with like a 12-year-old mind. Yeah, you dangerous, but once you know that person's dangerous, you can kind of mitigate it. Phaedra, she's on a different level of intelligence. This is my opinion, y'all. Let me know what you think in the comments. Listen, you can say whatever you want, argue your point. You don't gotta agree with me. I actually read all the comments, whether you guys know it or not, whether I have time to reply or not. And you guys be cracking me up. I will say this. Be respectful in the comments, not just to myself, but to other people, because y'all know I love blocking people. All right? Listen, leave your comments, be respectful, and I'll try to get back to as many of you guys as I can. And don't forget, Love and Marriage Huntsville tonight. I'm going to be reviewing right after the show. And also, I'm going to be reviewing, of course, Kandi and the Gang, Real Housewives of Atlanta, and also Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. All right, I'll see y'all soon. Bye.